So, yeah, epic fail. Epic fail, guys. Hey, Keto fam, welcome back. Today is Friday, and I failed miserably at this 21 days of fasting. There's a couple things I didn't take into account, which I probably should have thought about before I embarked on 21 days fasting. The fact that I have a 2-year-old in my house and stress was going to be a little high. Also, the family issue has been on my mind since it happened, and I'm not going to get into the reason, but just know this, that was serious enough that it is still on my mind. So just laid the grandbaby down about 15 minutes ago. She's trying to get comfortable. She had a rough night, and so did I. We had some horrible, horrible storms last night. I'm not so sure that that's what caused her to have a bad night. When they first started, we were still awake. She had already gone to bed, and it didn't seem to bother her then. But my daughter did tell me a while back that sometimes she has night terrors, and I think last night was one of those nights, and it was pretty bad. So every time she cried, woke me up. At one point, I had to go in there and console her and get her to go back to sleep, and she finally did go back to sleep. But it was a rough night. It was a rough night outside of the storms and her having these night terrors. So I want to say Wednesday, I think the day my last video came out, I ended up eating. I had I'll go ahead and post a picture right here. I had some scrambled eggs and a couple pieces of sausage. And then the next day, I think I ended up eating something else as well. So on Wednesday, officially, I broke my fast, and I think it ended up being like 8 days or like 7.5 days. But guys, this, I don't want to say I failed. I feel like I failed, but don't get me wrong. I am going to do a 21 day at some point. I think just at this point in time, I think was a bad choice to do it at this time. I may have to wait until she goes back to her mother. It's incredibly difficult for me to not want to eat, not her stuff, but just keto food while I'm making food for her. But cooking for my husband's not a big deal. It really isn't. But it was difficult. Plus the stress has brought me down, and I'm not making excuses, and I don't offer excuses. I offer explanations. This is my explanation for realizing this 21 day was probably not a good time right now. I recognize that this was bad timing. I am going to do one. We also got word yesterday that the camper that we ordered is complete from the manufacturer and is scheduled to be delivered to the dealer. They're called RV wholesalers, or out of Ohio. Is scheduled to be delivered to RV wholesalers next week. So we had to schedule a time frame to drive up there and get it. So the weekend of April the 9th will be when we drive up there. We will not be taking my daughter with us. My sister-in-law, my husband's sister, will be taking her for that weekend, and we will go get the camper. I'm pretty excited about that. Also, let's see, what else is happening? Not much else is happening outside of the obvious, that the 21 days was not good timing. For those of you who are following along with the fast, I sincerely apologize. If you were doing it, continue to do it. If things aren't derailing you, some stuff derailed me. So what I have decided to do for the rest of this month is do alternate day. And I will do 36-hour alternate day. And today is going to be, I'm within that 36-hour window. So tomorrow around, I think 11 or 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. I'll either break my fast then or when I get hungry. I will be coming to you next week with a birria. I think it's pronounced birria, birria. It's like a very thick consomme with beef, and you can eat it just like that, or you can put it on tacos. I will probably do it with the low-carb tortillas with some queso cheese, which I think it's called birria queso taco. But I will bring that to you. It will come in two parts. The first part will be making the salsa that goes with it, and then the second part will be actually making it. It's an all-day process, you guys. So if you plan on doing it, set aside everything and make a day of it, because it's going to be an all-day process, or at least a half-a-day process anyway, depending on what route you take to cook it. There's on the stove, there's crock pot, and then there's pressure cooker. So I guess it just depends on what route you take. I like the long cooking, slow cooking process. To me, it tastes better. Anyway, okay, so epic fail. So tomorrow I will probably or likely take a picture of what I eat tomorrow. And also record making the birria. I don't know. I'm probably butchering it. But anyway. Okay, I'm going to try to enjoy what part of the day I have left. I need to sow some of my seeds. I have 2 varieties of tomatoes. I think 2 varieties of jalapenos. I have some peas. And I don't remember what else, but I need to get my seeds started to get ready to get put into my planters outside. And other than that, guys, I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I hope to see you next week. Please don't be disappointed, guys. I have enough disappointment in myself. But go ahead and comment down below if you were following along. I apologize. And yeah, if you're new, please subscribe. Follow me along on this crazy journey. And if you're not new, welcome back, guys, and I will see you next week.